It's about the way that you look at the year of 2017. If we don't change, then nothing will change. This is actually one of our platinum members that's got this on one of their doors. And I think this is very apt for us. And if we change the way that we look at things, we might just change things forever. I've got to tell you two little stories quickly. One of which is one morning, a very good friend of mine called me, and I was sitting in my car and I was on my way to work, and I was sitting on the N1. As you sit in the N1, 7 o'clock in the morning, everybody knows what happens there. And as I answer the phone, and most of you guys will know, I answer the phone, you tell me, or you ask me, how are things going? I'll tell you, it's going great. My wife says I shouldn't be using that word that often, but it's going great. And he says to me, how can it be great if you're sitting in your car in traffic on your way to work? And I said to him, think about what it is that you're saying when you're saying, I'm sitting in my car in traffic on my way to work. What you're saying is that you have a car. Yes, the bank might own it, but you have a car. You're not walking to work. You're sitting in a car. Secondly, you're going to work. You've got the opportunity to earn. You have got the opportunity to change people's lives every single day. You've got the ability to work. If you change the way that you look at things, everything will change. The next thing is, 2 years ago, we went to, I think it was the last year that Totally Concrete was at the Sandton Convention Centre. Now, anybody that has been there, try and get from the Sandton Convention Centre at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And there's roadworks on Catherine Street. I see people nod. You guys have been there, haven't you? So what happens is you try and get out, and it's chaos. It's absolute chaos. But what happened is I still used to smoke back then, and I made the turn, that left turn as you go into Catherine Street, and I opened the window because I wanted to smoke. And the next moment I heard it outside. And you can even hear it now. You can hear the birds chirping, singing away, thousands upon thousands of them right outside your window. How many times do we just look at the traffic? How many times do we just take in the traffic noise? So, I urge you to look at concrete a little bit differently. I know that we work with concrete every single day. We see it every single day. And because that is what's happening, it tends to be that traffic noise. And it's the only thing you hear, it's the only thing you see. You only see the other cars, you don't hear the birds anymore. Concrete is everywhere. It's versatile, it's beautiful. It even speaks to some of the concrete technologists. Hey Jacques, George, I know you guys are out there. Concrete speaks to us, doesn't it? And when we test cubes, we test the potential of concrete to reach its strength. Similarly, we need exactly the same potential in ourselves to fulfill our potential. Remember that concrete keeps on growing and keeps on becoming stronger and stronger and stronger the whole time. As long as there's water, concrete will use all the hydration product and become as strong as it can possibly be. In a concrete mix, everything that the concrete needs is already inside. Everything to fulfill its potential. And each one of us has got exactly the same. You've already got everything that you need to become fully you. So, Confucius said that he who says he can and he who says he can't, both are usually right. It's a decision to make. So I'm going to ask you to look at concrete differently. Let's learn from what concrete tells us. Concrete does not say, yes, but they got a better opportunity. Concrete takes that opportunity and makes the most of it. You guys all know, and I've said this before, you're all going to leave a legacy. No matter what. Whether you want to or not, you're going to leave a legacy. It's up to you to decide what that legacy is. And remember, you only live once. But if you do it right, once is enough. So without